Biotechnology is any technology that utilizes living systems to society's advantage. Whole organism cloning involves replicating an organism's entire genetic makeup by transplanting its DNA into an enucleated cell, leading to genetically identical individual. The process of whole organism cloning. Somatic cell selection. Selection of somatic cell from the body of the organism being cloned. The cell contains a complete copy of the DNA of the organism selected. Oocyte retrieval and enucleation. Oocyte retrieval involves extracting mature oocytes from ovaries. Enucleation is removing an oocyte's nucleus to prepare for receiving another cell's genetic material. Transferring the DNA. Nucleus from the donor somatic cell is put into an enucleated egg cell. The egg now has the genetic material of the organism to be cloned. Stimulating cell division. The egg cell, now with the new DNA, is treated with chemicals or electric current to induce the division, just like it would naturally do after fertilization. Embryo development. The dividing egg grows into an early stage embryo in the lab. Implantation. Embryo is then implanted into the nucleus of the surrogate mother where it continues to grow. Gestation and parturition. The surrogate host carries the embryo to term, culminating in the birth of a clone that mirrors the donor's genetic identity. Current applications and future potential. In the medical and research sectors, whole organism cloning is used to replicate animals with specific genetic makeups, facilitating the study of diseases, particularly genetic conditions, and the testing of new treatments and drugs. Looking to the future, the trajectory of whole organism cloning could revolutionize species restoration, further enhance food production, and pivot biomedical research toward unprecedented breakthroughs. Its integration into societal frameworks promises to address challenges, though it necessitates vigilant ethical oversight and ecological consideration. Advantages of whole organism cloning. Whole organism cloning, a pivotal biotechnology, is leveraged in the agricultural sector to enhance livestock efficiency and productivity. The use of whole organism cloning is advantageous with the current world population skyrocketing and the consequent surge in demand. With the cloning of superior genetic organisms for reproduction, this approach not only sustains market price through a consistent and steady output of superior organisms, but also elevates the quality of agricultural produce, meaning the economy benefits through nutritional produce. Whole organism cloning allows scientists in the medical research field to create genetically homogeneous organisms. This uniformity is invaluable in research because it eliminates genetic variability as a confounding factor in experiments. By studying cloned organisms, scientists can accurately assess the impacts of environmental changes and diseases or treatments on biological processes. Cloning technologies can be used to produce animals with specific genetic conditions that mimic human diseases. This provides a powerful model for studying diseases, identifying potential targets for treatment, and testing new drugs. This impacts society positively as it can result in improved quality of life and overall enhanced community health. Disadvantages of whole organism cloning. Deployment of whole organism cloning, while scientifically advantageous, generates complex ethical concerns that must be navigated with societal welfare at the forefront. Issues such as uniqueness of identity, unnatural production of organisms, the intrinsic rights and welfare of cloned organisms all stir continuous debate within society. The perception of living entities as mere manufacturable commodities for science and commerce ignites ethical implications. Society's perception on cloning is crucial when it comes to the funding, regulation, and the overall acceptance of the new biotechnologies, and due to ethical concerns, the purchase of the products would be limited and the trust in medical research utilizing cloning would be restricted. In the agricultural sector, the environmental ramifications of cloning are multifaceted. There looms a peril of ecological disequilibrium should cloned organisms escape into the natural ecosystems, or should cloning be employed in the resurrection of extinct species without due regard for their original ecological role or factors that led to their extinction. Another disadvantage includes a significant reduction in biodiversity, which could result if whole organism cloning becomes widespread. Food chains would also suffer heavily from the introduction of cloned organisms into nature, which would result in damages to food supply, ultimately leading to society being impacted by food shortages or a decrease in agricultural productivity and quality. Swan Song explores the theme of cloning in the context of terminal illness. This science fiction drama delves into the emotional and ethical complexities surrounding cloning technology, especially as it relates to identity, loss, and the human condition. The film gives an inaccurate portrayal of cloning as it suggests the replication of an individual's memories and personalities into a clone, which is scientifically incorrect. Cloning today can replicate the genetic makeup of an organism, but does not transfer consciousness or memories depicted in the film. Therefore, the film depicts whole organism cloning incorrectly. In Star Wars Attack of the Clones, the concept of whole organism cloning is used to create an army of genetically identical clones. It inaccurately portrays a science fiction version where cloning is done rapidly and produces fully grown individuals, bypassing natural development stages and the current technological limitations in real life cloning. Although in the film the cloning procedure was instant, the cloning of a human spans 9 months. Therefore, the film depicts whole organism cloning inaccurately.
Thanks for watching.